Well, new tonight, a judge is now denying the appeal of a man convicted of killing a University of South Carolina student after she thought she was getting into her Uber.
Samantha Josephson was a senior at the school in 2019. She got into a car after a night out with friends, and police say the driver, Nathaniel Rowland, kidnapped and killed Josephson, stabbing her more than 100 times. Authorities caught Rowland after a traffic stop when an officer spotted his car that matched a description. In 2021, Rowland was found guilty of murdering and kidnapping. He was sentenced to life in prison. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes into this conversation. So, Khalif, Rowland filed an appeal earlier this year. What exactly did he claim in that appeal?
Probable cause. That's the basis of his argument, that the officer that pulled him over lacked probable cause to do that. And if you walk through it, I mean, let's start with this. This case is horrible facts. I mean, horrific. This is one of the worst things I've seen, and I do homicide cases on a regular basis. Anytime you're talking about stabbing someone over 100+ times, those facts are going to be terrible. I listened to the testimony from her father during this guy's sentencing hearing. He talked about how she's supposed to have been graduating law school, enjoying life, making late night calls. I mean, so this touches and pulls on all your heartstrings. But his appeal is something that's based in law. If you believe that something was not done properly within your case, you have a constitutional right to appeal. He appealed based on them lacking probable cause to pull him over. And the standard is pretty clear. Does a reasonable person believe that a crime occurred, and is it reasonable to believe that you committed that crime? That's all an officer would need to have pulled you over, and the court said clearly it was there. On the other side, if it wasn't there, the court said there was an overwhelming amount of evidence to convict you even without that. I mean, but you got to look at it from a couple paces. Most of the time, if a person is able to get something like a probable cause arrest thrown out, all of the evidence that they find based on that arrest would be tossed, specifically the car. So they searched the car and they found all that stuff in there. It would be fruit of a poisonous tree, and they wouldn't be able to use that during his trial. That would have been pretty damaging. But the court said even if they couldn't use the car, everything else out there pointed to you. You got the video. You got a whole bunch of other things that showed that you were there, that she got in your car, that you committed this crime.
And just from the victim's side, I covered this case extensively. I lived in Columbia, South Carolina at the time. Every time I get into an Uber, I think of Samantha, because it's because of Sammy's Law that we now have new changes with Uber. But looking from the family's perspective, when he puts into an appeal process, bringing up all these old wounds, this was a brazen crime. If you were a parent who had a child on the campus of University of South Carolina at the time, this just shook the whole community. And so when I read that you want to appeal, you know, there is a piece of me that says, why? You've now already been convicted. You admitted that you did this. The facts show that you did this. You know,
well, he didn't admit, so that's the biggest thing.
Well, he was convicted. But he was convicted.
He was convicted.
So the crime scene showed that, you know, the DNA was there, everything else, hearing from the family. And I just feel like the piece of that, of bringing these things up for the victim's family, very hard process.
What I can say is I understand and appreciate that 100%. And I don't take any of those types of things lightly, but you got to remember it's a balancing act, that while at the same time you want to understand and appreciate the family's feelings and validate that. But the court also has a responsibility to listen to the Constitution. And the Constitution says due process. And so if you have due process specifically during the trial, and you go through the trial, and he is convicted, but then say if there is something that was missing, in this case it wasn't, but say if there was something that was missed, you have a constitutional right to raise that appeal and say, hey, this court missed that, and have another set of judges look at it and say, you know what, you're right, they did miss it. Let me send it back for another trial. Fortunately, that didn't happen in this case. But what happens throughout history is sometimes things are missed. And if you don't have an appeal, now someone's sitting there for something they didn't do. Luckily, in this case, he clearly did it, and he's staying there.
Well, and you're going to see that in any case. If someone who's convicted is how can I appeal this? How can I, you know, get out of this?
The court will say no chance, no chance, unless there is a chance.
But I will say in this particular case, I think the big thing that everybody wanted to know is the connection. There was never a connection. There was no relationship. It was just a brazen crime.
Just brazen.
Khalif Rhodes, appreciate your insight.